Welcome back, y'all. Back again, episode 10. Thank all you guys for checking in with me, staying with me, subscribing, liking, commenting, all of that. Wherever you at in this world, if you rocking with me, I appreciate you guys. And welcome to 2025. New year, new beginnings for a lot of people. Same grind, different day for me. But yeah, do your thing, enjoy this year, and make sure you make the best of it. We're going to get right into it, though. I got 3 topics, as usual. The first topic I wanted to talk about, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all guys already heard about it. It ain't really news. It is news, but it's whatever. The death of TikTok. That's how I labeled it. So it's gone. As of right now, it's gone. It was supposed to be, technically, it was supposed to be the 19th, but mine stopped working around like 10:30ish maybe. And I wanted to get you guys' y'all opinions from it, how y'all feel about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your, did you use it every day? Like, what was it like? How did TikTok affect you or even the people around you? Because I'm going to give you my opinion about all of that. I'm going to give you the same opinion. So my opinion, I'm glad it's gone. Good riddance, goodbye. Don't want to see you again. It's not even like the fact that the Chinese owned it and all of that stuff. I just felt as far as like any other social media platform, the stuff that they was pushing and stuff that got through the cracks to the kids was kind of crazy. And you have to be like extra, especially if you got kids that's on it, and be protective, like super protective as for what gets filtered to them, even though you try to recommend certain things. And then even though, you set a boundary, certain things still come through the cracks. So I didn't really like that. I tried to let, my daughter, venture out into that. And yeah, it was I wasn't feeling it. Anyway, so I'm glad it's gone. As a parent, yes, social media type of guy. I'm not a big social media guy anyway, but it is what it is, man. A lot of people, I guess for the people that like made it their livelihood, I get it. I understand. And, I'm not celebrating that. But, if you go from a parent speaking to like a more political standpoint of it, I guess, they did a lot of spying. A lot of laws were broken. What was it? Information is being retained for accounts, your voice, your photos, your face, all of that stuff is being retained and used. And that's never good. And I think that may go a step above being just me being a parent. That's like national security. And the fact that people bypassed that and didn't care is scary to me, because who knows what they're using that for. If that's the case, I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on that, but I'll say I'm about 90% sure on that aspect of why. That's why it's getting banned. So you got to think, like, using all of your information. It's basically identity theft. So I'm not a big fan of that either. So good riddance. The people that did make it their livelihood, hopefully you guys find something new. I'm pretty sure if it doesn't get sold, because I seen like Elon Musk was trying to buy it, Mr. Beast was trying to buy it, Kick, the streaming company, they were trying to buy it. A lot of people, even Meek Mill, the rapper Meek Mill, he was trying to buy it. Everybody threw their hat in the race trying to buy it. So I know as far as the stipulations go, TikTok can exist in the U.S. as long as China sells it to a U.S. citizen, like somebody that lives in the United States. It can still exist. So it still has, I guess, potential. I don't know, like the 19th is the deadline for it to not exist in the U.S. So I don't know how that works. So if it's the 19th and it hasn't been sold, can it still be sold? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, it's all for profit. It's all about $1. So I'm pretty sure it can be, and it will be. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's a lot of people looking to buy it. It's very lucrative because Everybody and their mama literally is on it. But as of now, as of right now, as me speaking, it's gone. So hopefully you guys, that usually tune into TikTok. I had a TikTok. I really wasn't even involved, and I was really just pushing my YouTube channel and clipping stuff up and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys find something new, and hey, maybe somebody new will create something better. Sometimes the downfall of something can create something better. So we'll see. Just keep your eyes open. It's all technology. It moves everything today. So it could be an app somebody's been working on since hearing this news. So you never know. Keep your ears and eyes open, and I'll do the same, and I'll report back to you guys if I do hear or see anything. But yeah, how do you guys feel about it? TikTok being banned, and then in other parts of the world that's not China, that's not the US, that still have it. How do you guys feel if you still have it and you're not in China? Even if you're in China, how do you feel being on the flip side, having it, and then the US not having it anymore? Does it affect you? Do you care? Was it more entertaining over here versus over there? How do you feel about that? Because yeah, it matters, because views, they matter no matter where they come from. People tune in, they subscribe, they like, they share. It doesn't matter. If you like it, you like it, no matter race, color, or creed. So yeah, you guys let me know how y'all feel about this whole thing. I did see, when I try to log back in tonight, it mentioned, without me saying the name, who's up next to run the US, was saying that he was looking to resolve the issue and to take care of it and get the app reinstated. So we'll see how that goes. That was new to me, to see a message like that from a social media app to directly speak about, the leader of a certain situation, trying to correct some things, So we'll see, because, not trying to jump ahead, but into my next topic, that's what I was going to speak on, about the introduction of a new leader, and yeah, this leader basically saying, well, the information on the app of TikTok saying that he was going to fix it, or he's looking to resolve the issue. But we'll see. I mean, he's a money man, and the dollar, it's over everything around certain parts of the world, especially here. So we'll see. Like I said, it has to be sold to a U.S. citizen. So we'll go from there. But I'm rambling right now. But yeah, it's been floating around. A lot of people that I watch on YouTube are talking about it. It's been on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere. Everybody talking about it. Yeah, it's gone. It's on its way out. But we've been knowing since, I think I known since early September or late November or something like that. But yeah, it's out of here as of now. So let me know what you guys got going on. What are you doing besides doing that? Because I know it's some people that scroll for hours on that thing. Literally just scroll. It's like I don't know what to call it. It's nothing positive to me for you to continuously scroll and video after video. And it's only 6 seconds, I think. And before you know it, you've been there for 2 hours scrolling, looking at what? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna make this too long, but yeah, how you guys feel? Like I said, for the third time, y'all let me know, and we'll see if it'll be back. And we're gonna go ahead and just jump into the next topic. So we back with the second topic. So like I said in the first topic, this is gonna kind of glue itself together in a sense. So I seen in the news yesterday that a certain rapper, Snoop, supposed to be performing at this certain concert. I'm going to say that without saying it, because YouTube is watching and they real strict about this certain subject. So he's supposed to be performing at a certain introduction of the new leader of the United States, if you know what I mean. and it got a lot of people mad. And he put out a video responding. He does what he want. He's made his mark in the world, and he's entitled to his opinion. And that's basically what he's saying. And I agree for the most part. People get upset when it comes to this certain subject, because I'm going to say it without saying it. Hopefully you following along. When it comes to this certain topic, a lot of people get divided, even with their families, their friends, co-workers. Like, I've seen it firsthand. You at work and the break room gets divided. It gets crazy. So I can see that happening for the most part, but I can understand where he coming from too. I mean, he is in a higher tax bracket than a lot of people, and he lives differently from a lot of people. I'm not mad at that. He earned that. And I'm not saying that he may agree with all of the beliefs and rules and regulations that this certain person is living by or wants to push. But at the end of the day, we are in a free country, and he is entitled to believe in what he wants to believe in, and he's entitled to vote for who he wants to choose to be the leader of the free world. So in my opinion, I'm going to sit back and respect that man's decision. Anybody respect their decision, because when I go to sleep and when I wake up, I still got to work. I still got to pay my bills. I'm not going to have no type of hate or animosity towards anybody just because they choose something that I don't believe in. That's not how I'm going to live life. You have a lot of hate in your heart living that way versus being passive and not worrying about other people's issues. Like, other people's beliefs and issues shouldn't matter to each individual person. If a lot of people thought like that, life would be a lot better, in my opinion, because you can't convince the world to think like you. So it shouldn't be something where, like, this man is getting damn near crucified for doing what he did. He's been doing since what? The 90s, early 90s. I was a young baby when he first came out rapping. He just performing, doing a show. And hey, who knows? Maybe who's to say that's not one of his favorite rappers? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you looked at it like that, if even before, say he didn't get chose to be this person to run the free world, and he did an interview and said, yeah, Snoop, that's my favorite rapper. How would people get mad about that? You know what I'm saying? Would a certain group of people get mad about that? Well, they would not care. They'd be like, all right, well, that ain't my cup of tea, but whatever. Or, yeah, I do. He pretty cool, stuff like that. But it's like, I really don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it because I was really trying to go there. Like I said, I didn't want to say it, but I'm going to say it because I didn't want to go down this road. I feel like, in my opinion, this is my opinion. This is not fact. This is not truth. But I feel like it's the black community that's mad at Snoop, in my opinion. And I honestly feel like that. And it hurts for me to even say it. I hate to say it because, it's so crazy to even fathom that, but I really do. A lot of people that's coming out that I've seen, they bashing them. They want to ban them. They want to boycott them. For what? For having an opinion, for believing in something that you might not like. That's cool. But why ban the man just because he don't align with you 100%? Like, that's a insane way to think to me. That really is. We don't have to see eye to eye. I'm not gonna see eye to eye with anybody in this world because God knows I believe in certain things that people don't believe in, or I live a certain way that people be like, man, you tripping. Like, I get it. That's fine. And that's okay for you to believe that. But like, it's just crazy. So I feel like it's more of the black community that feels like that. And this is speaking to the other communities out there as a black man, because you may not know, but for us as a culture, when we go outside of certain beliefs, we get alienated a lot, and I don't like that. For being different, for thinking different, for choosing to be with somebody different. It's a lot. Like it's a checklist, and I'm not saying that other races don't do that, but I'm just speaking about mine because I don't know about other races. I could look it up, I can look into it, but for the people that's watching me, I'm just giving you my point of view and my experience. Like it's very, very telling in my eyes to see that, even to like I seen something today where, the guy he got incarcerated and he met like a Mexican guy, and the Mexican guy sat him down, and because they was talking about like why you don't associate with black people in here, and he sat him down. The Mexican guy sat him down, and he broke down each race, and he said every inmate that came in, like the Mexicans, he came in, the other Mexican man helped him with his bags and helped him to a cell, blah blah blah. The white guy came in, they helped him and make sure he was straight. He was like, then the black guy came in, and the first thing black people was like, hey man, he probably a snitch, or he probably touched on such and such. Man, we gotta check that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like automatically. And this is in the jail system. You know what I'm saying? So out here in the free world, you entitled to do a lot more, say a lot more, and judge a lot more, because that's on a small scale. You know what I mean? And this was a true story. The guy was telling the truth. It wasn't nothing scripted. So I'm just like, yeah, like on that small scale, that says a lot, and to be out here in this big world, it says a lot. Like we got a lot of work to do. I'll say that. I'm talking to my people. We got a lot of work to do, but I'm still here. I'm still fighting for it, but back to this topic, like I would wish the best for him, let him do his thing. Who's to say like that check he get, he don't donate to charity, or he could, put a trust for his kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure they straight, but let that man do what he got to do. If you was in his shoes, what would you do? To be honest, ask yourself that question. You've been grinding for over 25 years. He probably longer than that. I'm not sure. But as long as he been out here and been active and been doing his thing, how would you operate? How would you do that? How would you handle business? How would you answer that question for me? Because I'm not mad at his decision, because it's his decision. He's a grown human male. He out here, he was born just like you and me, and he gonna die just like you and me. And when he dies, he can look back on his life and say, hey, I lived my life how I wanted to live it, whether you like it or not. And guess what? Black, white, brown, whatever, you're gonna get to do the same. So take that as a lesson. Live your life how you want to live it. Don't worry about the social, constructs and how people think you're supposed to live. You live your life how you want to live. Long as it's righteous and it's in good moral standing, I'm with it, 110%. So shout out to Snoop, great rapper, legend. Let him do his thing. Hopefully everything goes well. He's not the person running the country. He just spitting. He doing his song like he always been. And I'm going to leave it at that. And we're going to hit this last topic, and then we'll wrap it up. We back. Final topic. A little serious, a little curious as well. My last episode, I was speaking about the LA fires, and it is a tragedy. It's something like not to be joked about or toyed with. The whole situation is messed up. A lot of people lost their homes. Families got displaced. It's a disaster, really. It's a state of emergency, and I wish the best and pray for those people that's out there living in that, because I can't imagine how they're feeling, what they're going through. Like it's a lot. I've been seeing stuff on social media as far as like people showing their experiences as they're going and living through it. And it's not fun. I'm not even trying to joke or nothing like that. I'm just saying like it's real. It's something serious, And so, if you can show your support and help the people that's there, if you can. But what I wanted to talk about, because I did touch on it last episode, I've been seeing certain things, certain channels, people, groups of people has been speaking about, and I wanted to kind of touch on it and see if the people that watch me, how they felt about it. And I'm not trying to, jump down this rabbit hole of theories or whatever, but from what I've seen, because I've seen one side, I've seen the initial side that everybody else has seen, and that's what I was speaking from when I first started talking. To this point now, where people are coming out saying different things about as why the fires are happening versus them not being natural, things of that nature. No pun intended. But from what I've seen on that different side of the coin, a lot of people were saying that the fires were started. They were created. They were man-made in order to destroy certain areas like Katrina, to create a certain type of real estate, aka they call it a smart city. So in my eyes, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I hear that, I'm listening, and I'm watching too, because after this, something has to happen. There has to be some type of rebuilding. So what type of rebuilding? Are you going to fix the homes of the people that lost their homes? Because, and another thing I found out, don't quote me on this, do your research, but I did hear that 3 months before all this happened, the insurance company State Farm got rid of fire insurance in California, which is weird. On top of that, 3 to 6 months before that, they laid off 60% of their firefighters. Look it up. Don't quote me on that, but look it up. This is what I heard. So yeah, sorry about the technical issue, but allegedly all of these things are going on, and it got my mind to thinking and wondering, what if this is true? What if they are trying to create a smart city, and like the dams happened in Louisiana, and people heard a bomb explosion, and next thing you know, water covered the whole city, and now they're building high-end houses and neighborhoods and clearing out, the lower income people and the people from the struggle. So we'll see. It's not above, and this is my opinion, this is all speculation, but it's not above from what we've seen, well, what I've seen in the past, or what I've read in the past, or witnessed in the past. And it's sick if it's true. That's how I feel for all of those people. It's some people, I was also seeing people saying that it was people there since the 60s that owned their homes, didn't have insurance, like the older people, like in their 80s and mid 80s to 90s and 70s and stuff like that, to where they purchased their house, and they, at the time when they purchased it, they maybe been like 20 grand. And then the property, California is serious, and the property value raised, and now their homes are like $1.4 million. No insurance. That's the catch. Quote unquote, natural fire happens. They lose everything. And this is not like a one home thing. This is like a lot of homes on a big scale of people it's happening to. So you got to think about that. And it's sick. And then for the insurance companies, I don't know if this is true. Like I said, it's alleged. Cut off the fire insurance, the coverage for fires, which is crazy. So who knows, man? This is me just doing a follow-up. I told you guys I would. Yeah, I'm a little passionate about it because I hate to see people suffering, and I hate that, people to lose everything just like that, just to lose everything is sick. And what's sicker, that the rich, if this is true, don't care nothing about these people and only care about self. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do? That's cool for even the people that have insurance or some type of coverage or even have money. Even some celebrities lost their house. I feel for them because they didn't buy that house for it to get burned down or lose everything. Like, they have families, they have heirlooms and, stuff that got passed down from their families. They could, God forbid, like, I'm just thinking on a bigger scale. Like, think about, you have a family member that passed away and that was cremated, and or they gave you a sweater or something that they made, or something that you hold dear to you that they gave you, and they passed away. Now all of that's gone. Everything is gone. You know what I'm saying? All of that matters. I don't care how much money you have, you still a human at the end of the day. So it's sick to me, and I hope it's not true. That's all I can say, but I won't put it past them. You shouldn't either. So with that, I'm gonna leave that there. What I will say is I'm gonna be done with this unless some bombshell comes out of nowhere and I'll report it again. But do your research, look up these things that I'm talking about, cross check, correct me if I'm wrong, hit me in the comments, whatever. But it's something, man. It's really something for all of this to happen the way it happened. So, God bless them. Say a prayer for them, and you guys stay safe. Keep your eyes and ears open. Stay focused, and I'll be back again. See you guys next time.